Okay.
A spot to your life.
Ok. Cho em hỏi là các anh chị có nghe thấy em nói gì không ạ? Mọi người có đang nghe thấy em nói gì không ạ?
Có.
À dạ vâng,
Dạ
ok.
có.
Ok, vậy thì trước hết thì em cũng cho em xin phép được xin lỗi mọi người vì thực ra Clubhouse là diễn ra lúc 8 giờ nhưng mà từ nãy thì em có một vài trục trặc về mạng cũng như là internet. Thế là em không thể nào mà vào đúng giờ được thì em xin lỗi mọi người rất là nhiều. Alright. Thế thì em cũng xin được phép giới thiệu bản thân mình trong buổi Clubhouse ngày hôm nay. Thì em tên là Nhi. Mặc dù em là con trai nhưng mà tên em lại là Nhi. Em có một cái tên nó tương đối đặc biệt. Ok, rất là vui được làm quen mọi người. Alright. Thế thì em cũng xin phép được giới thiệu bản thân bằng tiếng Anh. Okay, so good evening, all of you guys. So many people in there already know my face because the person who like attend the previous like clubhouse will know my name or my face as well. But the person who this the but if you this is the first time you attend the clubhouse lesson, so let me introduce you about myself for you, okay? So my name is Nhi, and I am currently working as an academic department, like a sporter in AROMA. And today I will gonna be your like the person who hosts your clubhouse today. So like really nice to meet all you guys. Okay, all right. So I think we should move on to our like main content today, right? So because we quite now. Okay, so sorry for my like technical problem. All right. So as you guys can see that today our like main topic will be about film and movies. All right, a very like common and interesting topic, right? So first of all, let's discuss a little bit, right? So let's asking all of you guys, all right? So do you guys like watching movie? And what was the first film you ever saw? So like anyone want to answer, or like anyone want to try to answer, can raise your hand, so I can choose you. So my question for you guys is do you like watching movie? And what was the first movie you ever saw? All right, I see a raise a hand from Mr. Chen Chang. So can you please answer the question for me, please?
Thank you, teacher.
Oh yeah,
My name
sure.
is Jane. I would like to answer your two questions. The first question is, do you like watching movies? As normal people, I also like watching movies. Especially, I prefer to go to the cinema to watch movies with my family. And about the first film I have ever seen before, because for a long time ago, so I cannot remember the name of the film. But I just remember about one film that I was impressed. It's a cartoon film named Baymax, and it's about a hero um, which give support in health for every people. And I was especially impressed by his death at the end of the film, and which list caused me that I burst into tears about the end of the movie. So I very remember this film. For a
Ah,
long
I
time
see.
ago, I have no time to watch movies at the cinema anymore because I get married and I have my own family. So for a long time, I have not yet to go to the cinema.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So wow, it's have been a very long time. You have
yeah,
mm, since the last time you have seen the movie, right?
yeah,
And you said that your most like memorable like a movie was the Baymax movie, right? Because
yeah,
it gives you burst into tears because of the ending, right? Oh yeah, I can
yeah.
see this is a very like significant movie as well. All right, so thank you for your like idea and your sharing. That is very information as well. Wow. So
Thank you.
thank you, Miss Chen Chang. All right, that is a very detailed answer. All right, so let's call another person. I see another hand. So please call Miss or Mr. Tim. So can you please answer my question, please?
Thank you, teacher. Yeah,
Oh
hello,
yeah.
everyone. Yeah, so absolutely, yes, I do. So I think many people like me really nice watching the movies. So uh, when I was student in the university, uh, I have more time to go to cinema with my friend to watch some uh, the movies like
Yes.
cartoon movie, action movie, romantic movie. Yeah.
Yes.
So uh, and now I got married, and so I don't have time to see more the movies. I have to spend time for my family. So anyway, So I would like to tell to you about the first film I saw.
Yes.
So actually, the first film, my first film is the Thai film about the dinosaur. So um, actually, in this film, there are some many the dinosaur, and um, uh, each dinosaur have the uh,
Yes. So that was the movie about the dinosaur, right?
yeah. So so I think I had no idea, and so my I think my speaking skill and my vocabulary is not enough to describe about my film, and that's why I am here to learn
Oh.
more. So thank you.
Oh yeah, I can see. So yeah, I think you answer my question like correctly and like nothing to complain. So yeah, like as you said that it was about a dinosaur movie. So it should. So I think that I guess that like it might be like the movie which relate to science or like something that fantastic, right? So maybe kind of that. So, okay, by the way, thank Mr. Tim for your sharing. So, all right. So, let ask Miss or Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hiếu. All right, I see you raise your hand. So, can you please share your idea and like answer my question, please?
Yes. Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone.
Okay, sure. All right.
I like watching movie. The uh, the first film I saw action movie. However, I don't remember that movie. Uh,
Yes. So,
yes.
you just remember a type of movie, right?
But
Uh,
the movie I'm impressed with three idiots. Uh, three idiots.
Three Ideas. It is an
Ba chàng ngốc.
Indian movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know this movie. This is the very famous one.
Yes.
Okay, so
This is a funny movie. Uh,
yeah, it's a very
I
funny movie.
I love this movie so much.
Oh,
and
oh yeah,
uh,
yes.
I watched it ten times.
Oh, you watch this Tam.
10 times. Yes. Since uh, uh, 2009. Uh,
Right, I can see.
this movie is produced by Indian in 2009.
Oh,
With
yes.
three main actors, Ranjor, Farhan, and Raju.
Oh, okay.
With content more than education.
Yeah, I can see. The movie is about like education and like it's combined like many meaningful things they want to convey us through the movie. I can see that. And
Uh,
so, oh yes, so please keep going.
yes. I mean, meaning of the movie, uh, the the first remove social ideology. Girls must be doctor, boys must be engineer. That ideology creates a lot of pressure to the student, and they die.
Okay.
That's all. Uh,
Okay, thank you. So that's the very like detail like you have like up for me about the answer as well. All right. So thank you, Mr. Hill, for like your sharing about your movie. I also know also like as he mentioned before, like uh like most of us we didn't remember the first team the first movie we had ever seen, but we also like remember the movie like which have it like make it cause us a very like strong feeling. So most of us always like remember the like the most impressive movie of our life than the first film we all ever saw. So yeah, that is the common point between us. All right, thank you for all of your sharing. All right, so today we will move on to the very like important part is about the vocabulary about film and movie, right? So like as you can many of you guys can know that because film and movie is a very like common and favorite topic people often choose when we speaking about our like hobby. So today we will learn like maybe 10 words about movies. Okay, so the first word like as you guys can see so like according to my knowledge I can like assume that this is very like not common word. Đấy. Vậy thì cái từ this word is very like I think this is a very special one. So can anyone like help me to pronounce this word by looking in this phonetic? So can you help me to read this word? Okay, so can I choose Miss Chen Chang? So how do you pronounce this word?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Signify.
Oh, see.
Signify.
All right, very good.
Signify.
All right, very good. You pronounce it perfectly. So can you like tell me what is the word form of signify? Can you make a guess?
I think it will be noun.
It will be a noun. So what will be the meaning of signify?
Sorry, I don't know.
All right. So like anyone know the meaning of signify?
Người mê điện ảnh.
Oh yes, that's very good. So cinema this mean tín đồ điện ảnh. Alright. Vậy thì cái từ signify này nó là một cái từ tương đối là hay tại vì nó có cái hậu tố như mọi người thấy ở đây là hậu tố five. Đấy. Thì thường có những cái từ mà nó thêm cái đuôi cái hậu tố này thì nó thường là chỉ một cái người nào đấy rất là ham mê một cái gì đấy. Thì điển hình như ở đây là có cái từ signify có nghĩa là tín đồ của điện ảnh. Đấy. Tất nhiên là bên cạnh đấy thì nó sẽ nó gồm có những cái từ khác nó cũng tương đối là hay. Ví dụ như kiểu là chẳng hạn như là chúng ta có cái người ví dụ như kiểu là audiophile chẳng hạn là người tương đối là audiophile là người tương đối là thích đam mê gọi là âm thanh audiophile. Đấy, bên cạnh với từ cinephile nhưng mà bên cạnh ở đây thì chỉ là một cái ví dụ. Right. So let's move to the second word, okay? So look at this word. So can anyone like help me to pronounce this word?
Teacher, can I ask you some?
Oh yeah, you can ask me.
Yeah, cinephile is related in cinema or same like that. When we use the cinema and cinephile is related cinema.
Oh yes, cinephile do related to like cinema because for example, like when somebody asks you about your hobby, right? So instead of telling them that you are like you like watching movie, you can tell them that you are a cinephile. So this means that you are a person who really like to watch movie. It's to
Yes.
relate to the cinema. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It is the combine between like cine and five. So we have the word cinephile. Right. Okay, so right, I see Mr. Hiếu like raise your hand. So can you please pronounce this word for me? The second word. Look at this phonetic.
Sorry, I don't know.
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't know.
oh, you don't raise your hand. All right. So can I ask Miss Mr. Nương? Can you pronounce this word for me?
Yes, I miss Nương. Yeah.
All right.
I try to read this word. Predictable.
All right, you pronounce it very correctly. Predictable.
Yeah.
Predictable. All right. So remember, like this phonetic in English. Now this is predictable. Okay, right, very good. So Miss Nguyen, can you tell me like the correct word form of this word? So in your opinion, what will be the word form of this word?
Yeah, I guess it will be adjective because I see the ending apple.
Okay. So it's like will be the adjective. Alright. So I think you are correct. It will be an adjective. So can you tell me the meaning of this word? Like predictable.
Dạ. Um, mình nhớ là chữ predict là dự đoán,
Rồi là
và chữ agreeable nữa là có thể đoán
rồi.
gì đó, có thể đoán trước
Very
được.
good. Alright,
Dạ.
chính xác, có thể tiên đoán được. Alright, so predictable, tiên đoán được. Vậy thì thường có những cái tình tiết trong phim chẳng hạn, có những cái phim mà nó có những cái tình tiết nó rất là dễ đoán, thì mình có thể nói là it is predictable, là một cái tình tiết nó rất là dễ đoán được, nó hoàn toàn có thể khả thi. Alright, very good, very easy, right? So let's move to the next word. Alright, this is a very like common words which have been used in the film industry, but we not use in common life. So, but first of all, can anyone help me to pronounce this word? All right, so let me ask Miss Chen Chang. Can you help me to pronounce this word?
Yes, blooper.
Blooper. So, what do you think will be the correct word form of this word?
I think the noun, a
Oh,
person.
now, very good. And you think it is a person. All right.
Yes.
So, can you be more like specific? Can you guess for me the meaning in Vietnamese or in
Because
English as well?
I don't know the beginning of the word, so I cannot
Oh,
guess.
oh, okay. So this was blooper. You guys often like, if like you work in like a film industry, you often meet this word, blooper. So blooper mean that like scenes you record it, but it's not like complete or it's not perfect. So it's called like it's mean cảnh quay hỏng in Vietnamese. You can call it like blooper. Okay, but by the way, nice pronunciations. So thank Miss Chen Chang as well. Okay, so you guys have like a very like new words like blooper. Many of you know this word, but for me, this is the very like not common words. So you guys can take a note. Okay, so we will have like the next word. Okay, so this was maybe like a little bit like familiar more than like the third words. So like anyone can pronounce this word for me. Please raise your hand. Okay, so can anyone want to try? All right, so can I ask Miss Diễm Kiều to pronounce this word for me?
Special effect.
Oh, very good. Special effect. So like, can you tell me the word form of this word?
This is I think adjective.
So like why do you think it would be like an adjective?
Because I think this is the I guess the meaning. So I think this is adjective.
You guess the meaning, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I know you know the meaning. So you think it is an adjective, but I think it's still a noun because like I understand the way you think this is an adjective because it is a combine between special and effect, right? And
Yeah.
this word is translate in Vietnamese. It mean like hiệu ứng đặc biệt. So many of us will think that in it will be an adjective, but it's not. It is a noun. Okay. So special effect in Vietnamese, we will call it like we will translate it into hiệu ứng đặc biệt. All right, it is a noun and not an adjective. So you special is an adjective, but special effect is like a completely noun. So it's not adjective. All right. So please remember. All right.
Yeah.
So but like I really appreciate that for like for your answer. All right. So let's move to the next word. All right. This word is very common in some blockbuster movie. Like many big movie have this before they before they release the movie. So can anyone pronounce this word for me first? All right. So I will just choose Miss Chen Chang. Okay. Can you pronounce this word for me because I see
Yes,
you raise your hand. All right.
yes. Uh, Premiere, premiere, premiere.
Oh, all right. So nearly correct, right? This will be pronounced premiere, right? It will be not like air. It will be like premiere. Okay, premiere, premiere, right? So
Sorry,
for
teacher, I think that the phonetics of this word is not correct on the screen, because
yes,
if you you say three, it means that e, not air. Premier.
all right. Yeah, I understand with you. It might be like a premiere, right? All right. I also like made a mistake too. All right, sorry. So
Yes.
okay, it's like might be pronounced premiere. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking this would like letter E. All right, premiere. Okay, so you think for you like can you make a guess? Is a noun a verb or an adjective? Miss Chang, can you make a guess?
I think it should be adjective.
Okay, so why do you think this will be like adjective?
I hesitate between adjective and noun because I know the meaning of this word, but I think
Oh,
because the ending of this word is ear, sometimes I think it's will be more adjective than a noun.
yeah, you do got a point. So right, so can you tell me like the meaning of this word? So
Xuất trình chiếu thử.
oh yeah, you are right. But so it should be a noun, right? Because it is
Okay,
like
okay.
yeah, right. Because you already
Yeah.
said that. Because it be like it translated into Vietnamese, we will have the word like the meaning of the word is buổi công chiếu. So it might be a noun, right? All right, you know the meaning, but maybe sometimes we use like miscorrect it. It's okay, not a big deal. All right. So let's move to the another word. This is a word like we often use when a movie, which like give us a really like big impressive, and we will use this word. So, but first of all, can you guys like pronounce this word for me? All right. So like Miss. So just okay. So I will call Miss Chen Chang again. So can you pronounce this word for me?
Absorb, absorb.
Okay. Absorb. So, can you tell me the like the word from this word?
I think it will be because this word I know that there are many types of this word with the same word. Maybe this is the verb and also the noun.
Oh, also the noun. So, all right. So, can you tell me the meaning of this word first? Right.
I just know the meaning of this word in normal case. It means thẩm thấu.
Oh, all right. You're right. You translate it like very good. So, you're right. This word can be described in both. We can use in both like a noun or also like a verb too. But when we describe a verb in like when we have a verb like this, absorb, we have like just one meaning. This is movement, and this will be in the word form like verb. And so, how do you use this word? Okay, so I will like make an example for you guys. Okay, so for example, like when you use this word is like meaning like to take something and especially gradually. So the very like the example of using this word is like so like I can give you guys a chat in Microsoft Team. Okay, so you can use like this. This words can be used like okay, let me see. Like a plant absorb like carbon dioxide. Uh, you can use this word like this. Or if it's a verb, right? This is an example of using this word. Okay, so very good. So it have two meaning. So you can call it in làm mê mẩn or you can use it. It has another meaning also like thẩm thấu. Okay. All right. So very good, Miss Chang. So let's move to the next word, the seventh word. Okay. So this is the word used to describe about your feeling when you after you seeing a movie. All right. But first of all, let's choose the person. Okay, so the person who want to try pronounce this word, please raise your hand. Okay, just be confident. Okay, so anyone know to pronounce this word for me? The seventh word, the word number 7. Okay, so Miss Chen Chang. All right, how do you pronounce this word?
I think it will be intriguing.
Okay, intriguing. Very good. So, like I have said before, this will be a word to describe about our feeling when we are seeing a movie. But so it will be like adjective. But can you tell me the meaning of this word?
I don't know, teacher.
Oh, okay. So anyone know the meaning of this word?
Attract, attracted.
Oh, attract. So okay. But I want you to describe it to be more like specific. Okay, so it's do have the meaning like you guys said, it's do have like similar meaning, interesting. But to be honest, the definition of this word is intriguing is like to describe the thing that is very interesting because it is become like unusual or like mysterious. So it is interest. So you can translate it. It has a similar meaning with interesting, but in the way it will make us feel like curious. Like, all right. So intriguing is basically like interesting in a very mysterious way. Ok, tức là cái từ intriguing này bằng đồng nghĩa với cái từ interesting, nhưng mà nó ở trong cái nó mang cái tính gọi là gây tò mò hơn. Alright, thú vị theo cái cách gọi là bí ẩn hoặc là gây tò mò. Intriguing. Okay, so right, the eight. It also the word you can use to describe about your feeling when you are seeing a movie. All right. So first of all, can anyone pronounce this word for me? Can you guys raise your hand if you guys want to try to pronounce this word? Okay. So can I ask Miss Chen Chang? Can you pronounce this word for me?
Yeah, charismatic.
Okay, charismatic. Very good. So just remember the word straight. Okay, the word straight will be in this like consonant. So it will be charismatic. Okay, charismatic. All right, very good. So like I have said before, this is an adjective. But can you tell me the meaning of this word? Miss Chen Chang. Oh, okay. So Miss
I
Nương
don't
as
know
well.
as well.
Oh, okay. It's okay. I see Miss Nương, you turn on your mic. So can you tell me the meaning of this word?
Yes, the same meaning. I think attractive. Attractive.
Or you think that this is the same meaning with like attractive, right?
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. I think you do have the point, but it's not like it's not nearly the definition. Okay. So can anyone like can tell me the definition of the words like charismatic? Uh, Miss Nương said before, is to have the like it has some similar mean it has some similar with the words interest, but not really. Okay, so this is the very like sometimes it's a very like hard to say word. Okay, so oh, I'm sorry, this like wrong meaning. Charismatic is not cảnh quay hỏng. So charismatic is when you use the word charismatic, you use to describe a person who has a charisma. So what is the charisma? So the charisma is mean you charisma is like the special power that some people have naturally that make them able to influence other people. So charismatic you can translate in Vietnamese. Có thể nói là cái từ charismatic này mọi người có thể dịch ra tiếng Việt, nó có nghĩa là duyên chẳng hạn, có nghĩa là cái người này người ta rất là duyên, hoặc là cái bộ phim này rất là chẳng hạn như là cái người này rất là duyên dáng chẳng hạn, thì chúng ta sẽ sử dụng cái từ charismatic. Đấy, ở đây thì cái phần nghĩa này thì nó bị nhầm. Đấy, từ này thì đúng hơn là chúng ta có thể dịch là duyên dáng. Đấy, charismatic có nghĩa là khi mà một người có charismatic là một người có cái charisma, mà cái charisma có nghĩa là một cái, khi mà cái từ charisma mà dịch trong tiếng Anh có nghĩa là một cái năng lực mà khiến người khác có thể gọi là thích mình, hoặc là có thể attract, gọi là kiểu gây cho người ta cái sự chú ý, thì chúng ta có thể dịch cái từ charismatic này là có duyên, duyên dáng chẳng hạn, hoặc là có duyên. Đấy, ok. So right. Okay, so thank you, Miss Chen Chang, for answering my question, and Miss Nguyen for give me the hint for the meaning. Okay, so let's move to the next word. All right, so the 9 words. So can anyone pronounce this word for me, please? Okay, Miss Chen Chang already pronounced or answer my question many times. So can I have the hand from another person, please? Okay, so if all right, can I ask Miss Chi, Kiều Thị Tú Trinh? Can I ask Miss Trinh, please? How do you pronounce this word?
A blockbuster.
All right, blockbuster. Okay,
It's a
very
noun.
good.
That
Oh,
means
it's
phim bom tấn.
all right, very good. So this is the movie which have many the very huge budget, and it had been expected by many people or by its audience. So it can be called blockbuster, phim bom tấn. Okay, very good. So the last word, this word subtitle. Okay, I will pronounce this word for you guys because this is the last word. Okay, so this is a noun. So it has the Vietnamese meaning of this word is phụ đề. Okay, so all right, so these are our 10 words today about a topic film and movies, but I have some question about for you guys too. So okay, so you guys can tell me what is the word to describe the main character in the movie. Okay, anyone's this is the size question. So can you guys give me the words people often call to describe the main character of the movie? Okay, so any ideas the word to call main character of the movie? Okay, Miss Chen Chang, please.
Charismatic.
I think actor or actress. Is it correct?
Oh yeah, can you pronounce this again for me? I think it's correct.
Actor or actress for female.
Actor. Oh yeah. You actor. This mean the person who play the main role. But I want to ask you guys that the word to describe the main character in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so I want to and we have every movie have main character, right? But I want to to ask you guys that what is the another word to call main character.
Can you give us the hint?
Okay, so the word is begin with the letter P. We often call this the word often appear in movie industrial. Okay, so I will give you guys the key, right? So it will be protagonist. Okay, I don't know I assume I can assume many of you have heard this word before. This can be like called protagonist. Like you guys can see it. I can type it in the Microsoft chat. So this is another word to call main character, protagonist. Okay? And the person who like have like opposites like idea, or the opposites like the target or the aim with like the protagonist, it can be called antagonist. Okay, so cái từ protagonist sẽ đồng nghĩa với cái từ main character. Thì ở trong một bộ phim thì chúng ta sẽ thường có một nhân vật chính diện chẳng hạn, thì cái nhân vật chính diện nó sẽ có một cái thuật ngữ ngoài cái cách chúng ta gọi là main character, thì chúng ta sẽ gọi cái nhân vật chính là protagonist, và cái người mà có cái gọi là cái quan điểm đối lập với cả cái người và cái nhân vật chính thì sẽ là cái nhân vật phản diện, thì sẽ là antagonist. Đấy. Right. So this is the words you guys can know more about movie. Okay. Okay, so you guys can see it on the chat. I have already like chat in the chat, so you guys can see it. Okay, protagonist and antagonist. Okay, so let's move on the structure today. So let's discuss a little bit. So basically, the structure today is like the very like easy question. So basically, today is we will discuss like mainly about movie. Okay, so first of all, like what kind of movie do you like, and what film genres do you like? Can you tell me the? Can you give me the answer of the question? So what kind of movie do you guys like, and what films like genre do you like? If you want to answer, you can raise your hand. Okay, so Miss Chen Chan, please, you'll be the first person who answer. So can you tell me the like?
Yeah, I like two kinds of films, both cartoon and romantic and a little funny films.
Yes. Okay, so like the romantic movie. Okay, so can you tell me like can you name for me like the specific name of the movie you like?
As I mentioned above, because of a long time ago, I have not seen any movies because I have no time, so I cannot remember the name of the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me like the reason why you like the romantic movie? So what feeling is like it make you feel? What feeling?
I don't know exactly the word describe the type of films that have both romantic and funny. I think there is a name of this kind of films, but I cannot remember. I like romantic and funny films on two kind in one film.
Oh, okay, I can see.
You know?
So
Yeah.
right.
I don't know the exact name of this kind of movies, but I think hài lãng mạn.
Oh, like
there is the Vietnamese name of this kind of films, but I don't know the name in English.
Oh, okay. So this is basically a high. So when you are like, you can say that it is like the movie which have like both. It had include both comedy and romantic.
Yes.
It possibly can be like comedy romantic. It's okay, right?
Yes.
So you can say the movie I like is comedy. It's about like comedy romantic movie. You can say that it's like acceptable. Okay.
Yeah.
So right, thank you for your answer. This is very detailed. Okay, so let's ask Miss Nương, please. So what kind of film like do you like, and what film genres do you like?
Yes. Actually, I am a big fan of cartoon. Although I am a girl, although I am a girl, but I am a big fan of cartoon. Yes. When I have time, I usually watch a cartoon with my daughter. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. My favorite cartoon of all time is Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, Tom and Jerry.
Yes. I like two main characters very much. Yeah. Although Tom is a cat, so although he is a protagonist, I'm so sorry, antagonist, right?
Yes.
Antagonist. But I love their actings. Yeah, and
Yes.
and I also learn um, the main character Cherry. Yeah,
Yes.
yes, I really enjoy their actings. And when I watch the cartoon, I find that I can release my stress. Yeah, I release
Mm.
my stress. Yeah, so that's all.
Wow. Very good. So you find it like quite like relaxing, and you find it like you can relax when you watching like cartoon, especially like Tom and Jerry, right?
Yes.
All right. So very like detailed answer as well. But like in my opinion, I think that Tom and Jerry like they actually don't have like protagonist or antagonist, because it's really depend on like your favorite like character. Because for example, if like my favorite character was like Tom, like my protagonist character will be Tom. But if I like Jerry, like my
Yeah.
for my in my head like the protagonist will be Jerry. Okay, but I do understand about your opinion, about your
Yes.
answer.
Depend
Okay.
on the person. Yes, right.
Yeah, I think it
Yes.
depends on the person as well, because it's a cartoon movie. Okay, so thank you for your answer. That is very detailed. Okay, so when a person asks you like, what kind of movie do you like you can have many things, like you can answer in many ways. So for example, this is my answer. So I am the person who cannot choose the specific, like my favorite specific kind of movie. So I can just say that I love watching all genres. So I try to absorb and enjoy as many different kind of film as I can. So whether it can be like blockbuster, like adventure, and game, or the comedy drama musical film, like La 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 Land. Okay, so you guys can try to use the words like gen and blockbuster when when some person tries to ask you what film genres do you like. So for example, like in my opinion, this is the very like this is a very this question is very easy to answer. So you guys can answer it like by many ways. So it can be like flexible. So right. So let's move to the next question, okay? So okay, so I already asked you guys about this question. So let's like take a real quick, okay? Take a review about this, okay? So as I can say that before, you can say that you love watching movie, or you can also say that yes I do, or like definitely, or of course. So and according to the reason beside that, okay. So for example, like definitely I am a movie freak, and watching movie is an excellent way to unwind. So for example, like you don't want to use the word relax, because like for you the word relax you use like too many times. You can choose to use the word like unwind. So definitely I am a movie freak or a cinephile, and watching movie is an excellent way to unwind. And like moreover, my friends are really into film, so it is like exhilarating to spend time together, and afterward we can discuss and debate the detail of the film. Right. So there is some like some word and like some idiom you guys can like can take a note here. Right. So basically the thing the main idea, or the main idea of like my main opinion I want to convey to you guys, like when a person asks you like, do you like watching movie, or what kind of movie do you like, you can have some many way to answer, right? And it can be flexible. So like just be like confident when answer the question, okay. You can say that definitely, or basically when you don't like watching movie, you can just say no, I don't like watching movie, because I think watching movie is not like my cup of tea. It's okay. So let's move to the next question. All right. So, oops. When you want to like refuse or you want to say no, you can already say like no, I don't, or I'm not interested in watching movie. So for me, I find it difficult to sit in one place for approximately 2 or 3 hours just to see the scenes. It's restless, and my mind will go why. Okay, so basically, you guys just remember this word from me. Approximately. Okay, so approximately is the words you use to approximately it has the similar meaning with around. Okay, around. And in Vietnamese, approximately is khoảng. Đấy, approximately là một từ dùng để gọi là định lượng, là một khoảng gì đấy. Đấy, okay. So for me, I find it difficult to sit in one place for like approximately. Mọi người có thể dùng cái từ approximately thay cho cái từ around chẳng hạn, để tránh cái lỗi lập từ trong chẳng hạn một vài những cái văn phong viết approximately. Đấy, nghe nó cũng sẽ gọi là học thuật hơn cái từ around một xíu, tất nhiên là nó cũng không khác nhau mà mấy, nhưng mà nó sẽ tránh được lỗi lập từ. And it is restless. Restless là bồn chồn. Nó sẽ rất là bồn chồn. And my mind will go why. Đấy. Go why thì nó sẽ có cái từ why này có nghĩa là hoang dã, nhưng mà ở đây ở cái ngữ cảnh này thì go why có nghĩa là phát điên, mình sẽ trở nên phát điên luôn. Go why. Đấy. Thay vì nó là go crazy, chúng ta có thể nói là go why. Alright. So vậy là một vài những cái cấu trúc và những cái mẫu câu để trả lời với những cái câu hỏi là do you like watching movie, hoặc là bạn thích thể loại phim nào. Cái câu hỏi thì rất là dễ để trả lời và mọi người cứ thoải mái và tự tin thôi, hoàn toàn có thể linh hoạt được. Một câu hỏi rất là dễ trả lời và hầu như là không có cái gì để quá là đao to búa lớn về ngữ pháp cả. Đấy, chỉ đây là cái cách mà chúng ta trả lời dài nếu mọi người muốn. Đấy, câu trả lời nó đầy đủ một tí. Đấy. Vì đầu tiên là chúng ta sẽ bảo là no và chúng ta sẽ kèm theo lý do, tầm khoảng 1-2 câu lý do ở đằng sau. Đấy. Okay, so let's move to another question, right? Because the previous question is quite easy for you guys. Okay, so this question is I want to ask you guys. So do you guys prefer foreign films or film made in your country? So let's ask you guys. So do you prefer like the American film, like maybe British film, or do you guys prefer Vietnamese film? Like most of us like a Korean movie more than Vietnamese movie. So can you guys anyone want to answer this question? Do you prefer foreign films or film made in your country? Okay, so let us Mitch and Chang. Do you like film like in foreign or the film in our like country more?
Actually, I prefer Vietnamese film than foreign films because
Yes.
with Vietnamese films, I can understand clearly about the content and everything in the films. But for foreign films, mostly I can hear originally from English, but sometimes I will use subtitles or the person who translate into Vietnam to understand the content of films. So I think I cannot enjoy every content of the films because the language barrier. So I prefer the Vietnamese films. But for cartoons film, I think that in Vietnam, people not make the good film as the foreign country. So particularly for cartoon films, I refer to watching foreign cartoons than Vietnamese cartoon.
Oh, I see. So your favorite type movie was the cartoon, but for you still prefer to choose like the Vietnamese movie because it can help you to understand fully the content of the movie, right?
Yes.
And sometimes like I understand you. Sometimes I still find it like difficult when we watching the like foreign movie and we have to look at the subtitle. Sometimes we would just like to focus on the subtitle and we forgot the scene and we maybe miss some scene in the entire movie. Okay, I understand you, but you do have the point because in my opinion, I do feel that like the foreign cartoon, they did a great job like our domestic cartoon. Like our domestic cartoon is do good at like convey the meaning, but about the picture, it is not as good as the foreign films. Okay, so I do understand and I do like uh, so I do agree with you. Okay, so thank Miss Chang. So Miss Chang is totally agree. Like she prefer like a Vietnamese movie than a foreign country. So like anyone like any ideas? So do you guys have like another ideas? Or so or you guys like a Vietnamese movie like more than foreign movies? Can you guys like answer this question or like tell me your opinion? Or like can I ask Miss Nương, do you have like another idea with Miss Chan?
Me,
Yes. Do you
uh,
prefer foreign country or Vietnamese country?
I prefer foreign films than the films made in Vietnam because
Yes.
I think the foreign films is more attractive and
Mm,
creative than the others. And
okay.
moreover, I suppose that the foreign artists is better. They are better than the in Vietnam.
Yes.
Yes, and I feel that the plot of film made in Vietnam is so boring for me. And
Oh,
yes,
right.
I
So,
rarely I rarely watch a film made in Vietnam.
oh, you read, wow, you really watch a film made in Vietnam. So, right, so your point was like you prefer foreign country more than Vietnamese country, right? Because you
Yes,
think that is more attractive for you in
yes,
many ways. Because the actor is also like they have like more like I think like the ability of like acting maybe, and
yes,
maybe the foreign country is have like a high budget than like Vietnamese movie. So many people choose to watch like a foreign country because it is very like blockbuster. Okay, I do feel you. Okay, thank you for your opinion as well. This is very detailed. Okay, so Miss Yến Thu, please. Do you have any like? Can you answer this question for me? Miss Yantu, I see you raise your hand.
Yes,
Yes.
uh, look like this just say I refer for a film than Vietnam film, Vietnamese film
Okay.
because a foreign film I can learn in English in there. Look at foreign film hay two language English
Mm,
and Vietnamese. So
yeah.
I refer foreign film down Vietnamese film. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So you prefer foreign film because it can help you to learn like in like another language. It can help you easier to learn language through the foreign film. Yes, it's got the point too. Because like most of many people who are really like watching movie, they learn like they learn language through a movie. Many people. So you do got a point, like Miss Yin Thế. Okay, so I see Miss Diễm Kiều raise your hand. So can you answer this question for me, please? I see you raise your hand. So please give me your
Yes.
answer. Okay.
Yeah. So prefer foreign film and film made in Vietnam. So I think I really like to watch Vietnamese film.
Okay.
Uh, the reason so easy for understand on the meaning. Um, so how about the foreign film? I can feel it's very attractive but sometimes I cannot understand on the
Oh, on the language, right?
yeah, on the language. So so I cannot understand on the movie, on the
Yeah,
film.
yeah, I
So
think
yeah, I so in Vietnamese film has something I can feel it not good. The first we can we cannot we can predictable. Predictable. This is the
yes.
first. Yeah. And the second one, some aspect when they when they act, I can feel unreal or
You
something
feel it unreal.
ngượng ngùng.
Oh,
So how about the aspect of the foreign film? They act very real.
uh,
Yeah, and I really like the aspect of the foreign film, but
yes.
some the yeah some the so some the reason. So I usually watch Vietnamese film. That's
Oh,
all.
okay. See, I really like your answer as well. You say that you really like the, yeah, like I can just see I totally agree with you because like some foreign movie, we can understand the meaning of the movie. We can understand the plot of the movie, but not totally the meaning of the movie because we are not we are not that good in their language maybe, so we cannot understand like totally the meaning of the movie. We just understand the plot, and so like as you can say like it can be better. So but also Vietnamese movie, like when we watching the movie we can understand the movie like more, like I think it's like we be more specific than foreign movie. But like as you said that the when the actor in Vietnamese movie they act, people don't feel like they are act. People just feel like their acting was like sometimes it was unreal and a little bit cringe. So but you should
Rất sai.
yeah, so yeah, I agree with you. So like that. So but you still choose to watch Vietnamese movie because we can understand totally, like fully the meaning of that. So I really appreciate you for that. Okay, so with that question, you can have many ways to answer, right? So this is my answer when somebody asks me this question. Okay, so if I want to answer yes, I will say that yes, for me watching a domestic movie is a good way to support the Vietnamese movie industry. Oh, you guys see this word domestic movie. Domestic có nghĩa là nội địa. Okay, for me, watching a domestic movie is a good way to support the Vietnamese movie industry. Movie nowadays are also enjoyable. Or you can say no, since my movie doesn't have a huge film industry. I have always been really into American film, not to knock another film industry, but American ones are incredibly entertaining and well made. The evolution of film continue to amaze me. And moreover, I only watch film in English, so it helped me to learn new slang and expression. Okay, so right, vậy thì đây sẽ là hai cái cách trả lời khi mà chúng ta thường sẽ là hai cách trả lời của em khi mà có người hỏi em cái câu hỏi như thế này. Ok, cái câu hỏi về khi mà chúng ta trả lời no thì như mọi người thấy ở đây là not to knock other film like industry. Not to knock có nghĩa là không có nghĩa gọi là đá đều những cái phim những cái lĩnh vực phim khác, nhưng mà cái phim của người Mỹ thì thường là nó sẽ có cái tính giải trí cao hơn và well made, tức là được đầu tư hơn. Đấy, chúng ta có thể sử dụng cái từ well made cho một cái bộ phim mà nó được gọi là được đầu tư. Tất nhiên rồi, phim Hollywood thì lúc nào cũng well made và incredibly entertaining, tức là một bộ phim có thể là hay hay là dở nhưng mà cái tính giải trí của nó rất là cao và nó rất là well made, tức là được đầu tư. The evolution of film continue to amaze me, thì ở đây là có cái từ the evolution, tức là cái cách mạng phim, tức là cái sự chuyển biến của phim. Ở đây thì evolution chúng ta tùy vào ngữ cảnh chúng ta có thể sử dụng là cách mạng hoặc là sự chuyển biến, tức là ở đây là cuộc cách mạng của phim, thì khiến tôi rất là ngạc nhiên. Và hơn nữa là tôi sẽ chỉ xem phim tôi chỉ xem phim ở tiếng Anh, thế nên là tôi sẽ learn được, tôi sẽ học được nhiều cái slang là những cái tiếng lóng hơn, và những cái expression ở đây thì chúng ta có thể dịch là những cái gọi là những cái expression ở đây là những cái ngữ cảnh hơn, kiểu vậy, expression. Ok, alright. Đấy thì mọi người có thể nói là chúng ta có thể thích xem phim nước ngoài hơn vì chúng ta we can really like help us in learning English and help us to learn a new slang and new expression. Đấy, khi mà chúng ta xem phim nước ngoài chúng ta sẽ nhiều từ lóng hơn và cũng như là những cái ngữ cảnh hơn, expression hơn. Đấy, những cái tình huống hơn. Ok, ở đây có những cái từ là well met và incredibly entertaining. Mọi người có thể dùng cái từ incredibly thay cho từ very hoặc là từ extremely. Đấy, nếu mà chúng ta dùng cái từ very quá nhiều, chẳng hạn như là một người nào đấy họ rất là gọi là very good chẳng hạn, thì mình có thể dùng là he is very incredible hoặc là incredibly good, kiểu vậy. Okay, so let's move to the conversation part and practice. Okay, so in this part we will have a conversation, and I will choose like two person, or one person will be Laura and another person will be James. Okay, so this conversation will help you guys to like practice your maybe your IPA skill and also your pronunciation skill as well. So anyone want to try? In this exercise, you will play Laura and James, and one person will be James. Okay, I will ask. I see Miss Huỳnh Minh Trúc raise your hand. So who do you want to be? Okay, so Miss or Mr. Trúc, you will be Laura. Okay, and another person. I don't know how. Đỗ Thị Lê Như. Okay, you will be James. Okay.
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 Okay, so Miss Trúc, you will be like Laura, and Miss Như, you will be James. Okay, so let's start.
Hi, James.
Hello, Laura.
Do you still have your Netflix subscription?
I still do. Although my brother is the one who has been paying for months.
I want to watch the new season of Narcos Mexico.
Do you want me to lend you my Netflix account?
Yes, I'd be happy if you do. I promise you that it will be only for a day or two.
All right. Just let me know when you finish watching it.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Okay, very good. So basically, this is a very like basic and very common conversation between two friends, which one friend they borrow their like a Netflix subscription. So for you guys like who haven't know that Netflix is the application or the template which have been created for us to watch movie like easier. Like maybe we will have to pay to watch the movie, but like many movies. So for example, you will need to pay like maybe approximately 40,000 dong like every month just to watch like more than many movies. So this is Netflix. And for you guys to know, we have the word here is subscription. Okay, so basically when you sign some subscription inside some thing, or you pay something for some application in the internet, it can be called subscription. Alright. Vậy thì subscription thì ở đây chúng ta có thể dịch là những cái mô hình gọi là những cái gói đăng ký. Đấy, subscription là gói đăng ký. Và Netflix là một cái ứng dụng khá là nổi tiếng ở trên mạng internet hiện nay, về những cái nó là một cái ứng dụng để xem phim. Đấy, ok, và khi mà chúng ta đăng ký một cái gói nào đấy ở trên mạng xã hội thì chúng ta sẽ gọi cái gói đấy là subscription. Đấy, chẳng hạn là ví dụ như là nếu mà chúng ta đăng ký một gói ở trên YouTube chẳng hạn, chúng ta sẽ nói là this is my YouTube subscription. Đây là cái gói đăng ký YouTube của chúng ta. Okay, very good. This is a very easy conversation, right? So let's move to the another conversation. This is the very easy conversation. So I know. So I will need two people. One person will be a Silai and one person will be a direct. So okay, I will choose Miss Nương. You will be a Silai and another person. Miss or Miss Hương Hồ, you will be direct. Okay. Okay. So Miss Nương, you will be a Silai, and Miss Hương, you will be like direct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
yes. Please.
Hi, Direct. What's up?
Good afternoon. Sorry, nothing much. I am going to the movie tonight.
What movie are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch the new Vimmer movie. Do you like movies that are based on comic books?
I have seen every single one of them, and I really love them. Can I join you tonight?
So please, what time is good for you?
How about 7:30?
Sure, I will meet you at the 37.
Okay, very good. So thank you for your answer. So but just remember this word we will pronounce this word like theater, like not theater, not theater, like not like the way you pronounce. This will be like pronounce like theater, theater. Okay, and this sound great. Okay, sound great. Okay, just remember. And this word, this is venom. Okay, this is a name. Is like a name, venom. Uh, okay, so I'm going to watch the Venom movie. Do you like movie that are based on comic books? So what else like the movie are based on comic book? Like the comic book had already like have the content, and they made the movie which have the meaning which has been inspired by the comic books. Okay, vậy thì ở đây có một câu là do you like the movie that are based on comic book, thì câu này có nghĩa là bạn có thích những cái phim mà được chuyển thể từ truyện tranh không? Đấy, ok. That are based on comic book. Ok, thì chúng ta có cái cụm từ based on là dựa vào. Based on có nghĩa là nền của nó là cái gì đấy. Thì trong cái ngữ cảnh này thì có nghĩa là được chuyển thể từ truyện tranh. Đấy, based on là nền của nó là truyện tranh. Thì ở trong cái ngữ cảnh này chúng ta sẽ được hiểu là nó được chuyển thể từ truyện tranh. Đấy, ok, vậy thì cái đoạn hội thoại này cũng khá là đơn giản. Okay, so let's move to the conversation 3. So we have already two people here, Peter and Mary. So I will choose. Oh, I see Mr. Hung raised his hand. Okay, so you will be Peter. Okay, so I can another person who want to be Mary. We already have Peter. I just need like Mary. So anyone wants to be okay, so Miss New, you will be Mary, okay, and Mr. Hung, you will be Peter, and Miss New, you will be Mary, okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Peter, are you here? I see you raise your hand. Mr. Hung, are you here? Okay, so maybe he's not here, so I will need to choose another. Oh, you're here, so you will be Peter, okay. So please start. Okay, so Mr. Hung, in this easy exercise, you okay, so please start going, keep going.
Yeah, I am Peter.
Oh yes, so I call you, and you can you can see my screen, right? So in the exercise, I want you to be Peter, you know this exercise is about the conversation
Yeah.
between two people, right? And you will be Peter. Okay, so
Yeah.
you will read the Peter, you will play the Peter role. Okay, so please, you are Peter, so read your line, please. Okay.
Yeah. Hi. What's your plan tonight?
No plans. I think I will relax at home. Work were busy today.
I just got home too. Busy day. Do you want to go to the cinema? There's a great movie playing downtown.
Very good.
Hmm? What time and what movie?
Maybe at 7 or 9. It is the new AROMA movie. It looks amazing.
Mm, Marvel. Actually, I hate Marvel. I have never spent money on Marvel movies. They are too boring.
If you want, I will buy you a ticket. My threat.
No thank. I really don't like Marvel.
Okay, I will also buy you popcorn and a drink.
I'm really not interested in Iron Man.
How about I take you shopping after the movie?
Amazing. You are the best boyfriend ever. Let's meet up at
Okay.
7:30.
Okay, very good. So this conversation is between like the two. Okay, thank you for like your, thank you for you guys for your support. Okay, this conversation is basically between like a two person. So like we can see that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, so there are some thing that you guys might notice and you guys might remember during this conversation. Okay, about the word spend on. Okay, when you guys already know the verb like spend. Okay, so when you want to describe you spend money on some things, you can usually spend on. And when a person, like you want to treat a person, when you said that you want to treat some person, this means that you want to buy something for another person. For example, like I will treat you to my dinner, or my treat, I will buy the coffee today. Also basically in Vietnamese. So cái câu này thì ở trong tiếng Việt, cái từ treat này có nghĩa là mời. Đấy, ok, chẳng hạn như mọi người có thể thấy ở trong cái ngữ cảnh này, những cái ngữ cảnh dưới đây là I will treat you to dinner, có nghĩa là tôi sẽ đãi bạn bữa tối này. Hoặc là my treat, I will buy the coffee today, là tôi mời, bữa này là tôi bao cà phê. Đấy, thì ở đây là có cái từ treat, cái này chúng ta sẽ phát âm là treat. Đấy, ok. So, và ở trong này thì chúng ta có cái từ spend, có động từ mà mọi người cần lưu ý một xíu thôi, đó là spend on. Đó là chúng ta khi mà chúng ta tiêu tiền hoặc là chúng ta tiêu tiền vào một cái gì đấy, chúng ta sẽ sử dụng là spend on, spend money on. Đó nghĩa là chi tiền vào việc gì đấy. Đấy, ví dụ như kiểu ở đây thì có một cái câu ví dụ, I have never spent money on Marvel movies. Tôi không bao giờ chi tiền vào phim của Marvel cả. Chúng nó quá là chán. Còn nếu mà chúng ta nói là tôi không bao giờ chi tiền vào chẳng hạn như là ví dụ như là shopping chẳng hạn, thì chúng ta sẽ có một câu là I have never spent money on shopping. Đấy, kiểu vậy. Đấy là một ví dụ cho cái spend money on. Đấy, ok. So right, so far so good. Và pick me up at 7:30 thì ở đây cái từ 7:30 đúng không? Mọi người sẽ có hai cách đọc, đó là 7:30 hoặc là half past 7. Đấy, có nghĩa là 7:30, half past 7 hoặc là 7:30 cũng được, không sai. Okay. So okay, so let's move on to the discussion today. Also the final part. So what are your favorite type of movies, type of films? And do you think that the movie industry in Vietnam has become tedious nowadays? Okay, so this will be the topic we will discuss today. Okay, what are your favorite type movie? You guys already said it before, so maybe you guys don't need to answer it like maybe. So, but you guys do need to give me the answer of this question. Do you think that the movie industry in Vietnam has become tedious nowadays? And some recommendation for your answer. Maybe there are 11 basic film genres like adventure, action, like a television drama, TV show, comedy, fantasy, historical movie, horror, sci-fi, detective, cartoon animation, and live action. And there are some words you guys can choose to describe about your like your feeling about your movie. Okay, so what are your favorite type of film? So many people had answered it before. So can you give me the answer of, do you think that the movie industry in Vietnam had become tedious nowadays? Tedious mean that boring and unexciting. So anyone want to answer? You can raise your hand. So this the so about this part, we our target is discussion. So you guys don't need to be shy. Uh, Feel free to give your opinion. Like okay, just feel confident and feel free to be confident to give the opinion. Okay, so okay, so I see Miss Hương Hồ raise your hand. So can you tell me your opinion about the question? Miss Hương, are you here?
Yes, yes, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so can you answer for me? So do you think that the movie industry? Okay, so first of all, let ask you, what are your favorite type of movie, and why do you like that kind of movie? So do you think the movie industry in Vietnam has become tedious nowadays? So there's your question.
Uh,
Okay. First of all, just tell me your favorite type of movie, and what was your favorite movie? Okay. Let me like change the question for you guys. Okay, because you guys already answered the question favorite type of movie before, so I will change the question for you guys. So can you guys tell me what are your favorite films? And do you think that the movie industry in Vietnam has become tedious nowadays? Okay, so I have already changed the question for you guys. So Miss Trần Trang, uh, can you answer the question for me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
I just remember that recently I have seen the film named Nhà bà nữ made by
Ah,
Trấn
yeah.
Thành. Um, um, I think that there are many bad reputation about the films as well as about the
Yes.
director being Trấn Thành, and many people don't like Trấn Thành very much. But
Yes.
I think that it should be recognized this the success of this movie. The evidence is that this film has received a lot of money from the cinema. And
Oh,
I don't like Trấn Thành as well, but I need to recognize his talent, his ability
yes.
to take over many positions, many roles in his career path. And I think Nhà bà nữ is a successful movies of Vietnam also, because I remember that this film already get an award from the international award. I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, you as you mentioned before, I So this is the very like a famous movie made by very famous person like Trần Thành. As you can say that many people don't like Trần Thành because of his like characteristic, but we still have to give him some respect when about his like his talent and his ability of like you see that like taking many roles, like he also can be an actor and main director and producer as well. So and is well appreciated. And yeah, but I haven't watched the movie before. But so can you? But have you ever watched the movie before? The movie Nhà bà nữ. Have you ever
Yes,
watched it?
I have already go to the cinema to watch this movie, and I
Oh.
see that one of the successful of this movie is about the common common culture of Vietnamese family, and I can see my own family characteristic in this film also. So it attracts many families to go to the cinema, especially on the occasion of Lunar New Year. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen the film. So can you tell me what is like the genesis of the film?
Yeah, it's about the main character is a human who has the family with the children have already grown, and especially about the children being the girl. She have already grown and have a boyfriend and have some intention in her career path, but her mother named bà nữ would like to control everything about the life of her children. So because bà nữ would like every member in her family to be successful with her intention, with her guidance, but her children do not like this and try to go another way of her life. And yes, I can see my own family, my family in this film, because my mother and also myself try to control our family to make them successful like I want. But I think that in this film there are many beautiful words we can learn from the life. If you have free time, you can see this film again on internet or Netflix. I think that.
Yeah, sure. I will try if I have a chance. So according to like you say that it might be a drama movie, but it also a very like insightful movie because it can like make you feel like you see yourself in the movie, and so you can like get a lot of meaning through the movie. So I think this movie is successful in like making you like absorb it. So I think it's also I can say that is a very insightful movie as well. Okay, so very good. All right. So okay, so it is now maybe 9:30. So I know that you guys had already tired after a very like hard working day. So about the discussion, I know it's like quiet late now. So like in this part, there are some like kind of basic like 11 basic film genres you guys can take a note and you guys can remember. Like so when a person who asks you about your favorite like film genres, you guys can answer. Okay. So there are like 11 basic film genres like adventures. When we translate this into Vietnamese, we can test adventure is like kind of phiêu lưu. Action có nghĩa là phim hành động. Television drama thì cái này mọi người cũng biết rồi, là phim truyền hình gia đình chẳng hạn, những cái phim truyền hình mà phim bộ thì đều được gọi là television drama, phim truyền hình. Còn bên cạnh đấy là những cái TV show, những cái chương trình truyền hình gọi là TV show. Còn những cái phim hài thì sẽ được gọi là comedy. Đấy. Còn phim kỳ ảo hay là những cái phim mà nó có những cái yếu tố nó kỳ ảo hơn thì nó sẽ gọi là fantasy. Và phim có yếu tố tài liệu hoặc là lịch sử thì sẽ là phim phim lịch sử thì sẽ là historical movie, còn phim tài liệu thì sẽ là documentary movie. Đấy. Cái này thì em sẽ ghi thêm cho mọi người ở trong phần chat. Ok, và phần horror là phim kỳ dị, và cái này là sci-fi, cái này chúng ta sẽ đọc là, khi mà thể loại này chúng ta sẽ đọc là sci-fi, có nghĩa là khoa học viễn tưởng. Science fiction thì viết tắt chúng ta sẽ đọc là sci-fi, còn đọc rõ ra sẽ là science fiction, phim khoa học viễn tưởng. Phim detective là phim đề tài trinh thám, còn phim có thể lại cartoon và animation, có nghĩa là phim hoạt hình. Còn phim live action là người đóng. Live action là thường là những cái phim chuyển thể từ phim hoạt hình hoặc là từ truyện tranh được chuyển thể thành người thật đóng, thì chúng ta sẽ gọi những cái phim đấy là phim live action, là phim có người đóng. Ok, và
tâm lý xã hội là cái gì thầy?
Phim tâm lý xã hội ạ. Phim tâm lý xã hội, phim này thì sao? Phim tâm lý xã hội, cái từ này là một từ tương đối là khó, nên em cũng không biết. Em nghĩ là tâm lý xã hội thì hình như em nhớ từ này, đó là psychological film. Tâm lý xã hội nó sẽ là, theo như em nghĩ là sẽ là social psychological film. Đấy, là phim tâm lý xã hội, social psychological film. Social like psychological film là phim tâm lý, phim tâm lý xã hội. Ok. So vậy thì các từ để mọi người sử dụng để diễn tả về những cái gọi là phim, ví dụ như cả một bộ phim nó rất là tích cực chẳng hạn, thì mọi người sẽ có những cái cách diễn tả như kiểu là first rate, có nghĩa là phim hạng nhất. Đấy, như còn đối lập với nó thì cũng có cái từ là second rate, phim hạng 2, hoặc là third rate, phim hạng 3. Đấy, có nghĩa là phim hạng 2, phim hạng 3. Còn bên cạnh đấy chúng ta cũng có thể nói là cái bộ phim này cho chúng ta rất là nhiều ý nghĩa, hoặc là nó khai sáng chúng ta chẳng hạn, thì chúng ta có thể nói là bộ phim này rất là insightful, có nghĩa là nó có rất là nhiều ý nghĩa và bộ phim rất là sâu sắc. Đấy, một bộ phim sâu sắc, insightful, bộ phim có thể có khả năng gọi là khiến cho chúng ta thấy cái hình ảnh của chúng ta trong đấy chẳng hạn, hoặc là một bộ phim nó truyền tải nhiều thông điệp xã hội, thì chúng ta có thể sử dụng cái từ insightful, là từ gọi là, cái từ này có nghĩa là sâu sắc. Đấy, ok, tí quên. Ok, còn nếu mà một bộ phim nó xây dựng một bố cục rất là thông minh thì chúng ta có thể this is a very clever film. Đấy, ok. Còn bên cạnh đấy chúng ta có một từ, đó là từ charming, có nghĩa là bộ phim là chúng ta gọi là gọi là mê đắm chẳng hạn. Nếu mà cái khung cảnh trong đấy người ta xây dựng rất là đẹp thì chúng ta có thể nói là this is a very like charming movie, là một bộ phim rất là mê đắm, khiến cho người khác mê đắm. Ok. Còn comical, còn khi mà chúng ta miêu tả một bộ phim là comical, tức là bộ phim này rất là có yếu tố gọi là gây hài. This is a very like comical movie. Đấy. Ok, và charismatic thì như em cũng đã nói như lần trước rồi, đó là cái từ charisma này thì để mà diễn tả cái nghĩa, để mà truyền tả cái nghĩa của nó từ tiếng Anh sang tiếng Việt thì nó chẳng là cũng hơi khó. Thì charismatic thì chúng ta có thể nói là bộ phim rất là duyên dáng, và bộ phim tinh tế chẳng hạn. Đúng rồi, tinh tế, charismatic là một bộ phim rất là duyên dáng, một bộ phim rất là tinh tế, charismatic. Ok, còn về cái phần negative là những cái rất là những tiêu cực để miêu tả về bộ phim. Second rate là hạng 2, hạng 3 này. Bộ phim rất là violent, bạo lực. Moronic có nghĩa là rất là ngớ ngẩn. Cái từ moron này thì nó mang cái nghĩa, có nghĩa là khá là informal, có nghĩa là một cái nghĩa khá là thấp tệ để chỉ. Đấy, moronic có là một bộ phim rất là lố bịch, một bộ phim rất là dở, nó thẳng ra là dở, một cái cách chê mà gọi là mình chê một cách xuồng xã luôn. Đấy, đó là một từ tương đối để sử dụng, gọi là nếu mà khi mà chúng ta nói là bộ phim này là this movie is moronic, là người nước ngoài họ sẽ tự hiểu là bộ phim này là siêu dở luôn, moronic như dở hơi. Ok, còn nếu mà còn từ nữa, đó là từ flawed. Flawed thì trái ngược với từ flawed thì mọi người thấy là có từ flawless. Đấy, flawless có nghĩa là hoàn hảo, thì trái ngược của nó là từ flawless có nghĩa là không hoàn hảo, hoặc là có nhiều sạn. Flawless có nghĩa là, flawless thì chỉ đơn giản là cái từ này là không hoàn hảo thôi. trái ngược với cả từ này là flawless là hoàn hảo, và từ flawed là có sạn là không hoàn hảo. Ok, còn cái từ juvenile thì cái từ này thì cũng không hẳn là một từ quá là gọi là tệ hại để gọi là diễn tả một bộ phim, nhưng mà ở đây thì em nghĩ là cũng nên cho cái từ juvenile vào. Juvenile thì cái từ juvenile này có nghĩa là thiếu niên hoặc là những cái người gọi là thiếu niên chẳng hạn. Juvenile là thường để chỉ những cái người thiếu niên. Tuy vậy nhưng mà ở trong cái ngữ cảnh này negative chúng ta có thể nói là một bộ phim rất là juvenile, tức là bộ phim rất là gọi là cái bộ phim nó dành cho thiếu niên chẳng hạn. Nó cũng không hẳn là một cái câu chê hoàn toàn, nhưng mà khi mà chúng ta nói một bộ phim gọi là một bộ phim từ nó là juvenile thì thường là chúng ta sẽ nghĩ đến một bộ phim mà có tính giải trí cao và nó ít chiều sâu chẳng hạn. Thì đấy là khi mà chúng ta nói về một bộ phim juvenile, bộ phim dành cho thanh thiếu niên, tức là thường là nó sẽ có cái yếu tố gọi là về yếu tố gọi là tâm lý cho trẻ con nhiều hơn chẳng hạn như vậy, và nó sẽ không được sâu sắc. Thì có thể đấy cũng là một từ để miêu tả phim. Đấy, ok. Alright, so tất nhiên là cũng sẽ có một vài từ nữa để mọi người miêu tả phim, những cái từ mà nó có tính trung lập hơn. Đấy, ok, so but đây là những cái từ mà mọi người có thể 6 từ mọi người có thể tham khảo để miêu tả phải một bộ phim. Đấy, ok, so this is the end of the Clubhouse lesson today. So do you guys have any questions for me? Like, but if you guys don't have any question, you guys can leave the room now. And I really appreciate you guys for spend the time on the lesson today. I really appreciate that, and I really wish you guys have a great day. Okay, right. If you guys don't have any question for me, you guys can leave the room and maybe take a rest, because this is like quiet, like late now. Okay, so
Goodbye. Thank you.
okay, goodbye. All right, goodbye.
Vâng.
So just all right.
Dạ,
See you.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay,
See
thank
you
you.
next teacher.
Okay, meet you guys next time. Okay. Okay. So all right. Have a great day, guys. See you.